Well, good morning, y'all. It's Lizzie here. Let me see. I have been up since, I don't know what time it was. It was like probably before 4, and it's now barely even 5 o'clock. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, and I'm sitting in the living room. I walked in here, and before I came in here, and I looked over, and the baby was in the bed with me, and I'm like, what is he doing in the bed with me? And I didn't even think to look over, and I got up and I came in here to go to the bathroom. And my husband was sitting on the sofa, and I'm like, well, I didn't realize you was up. And I'm like, oh, I forgot to put pillows around the baby. And he says, well, I'm going back in there anyway. So I'm sitting in here by myself. I wanted to give y'all an update, okay? Yesterday, I had my appointment with my primary care physician, my PCP. And it didn't go well at all. Not as well as I expected. Well, okay, so y'all know that I have United Healthcare, and I explained to him that I wanted to get weight loss surgery. And first, and it just seemed like, he just wasn't, just kind of shook his head, And then he said, well, I don't think your insurance is going to pay for it anyway, And he just kept going on and on and on and on and on about it. And then he said, well, you was going to, what's it called? Oh my gosh, this one place. It's a bariatric facility. And I'm like, no. And he said, well, it's in your records. And I'm like, I had looked into it, but I'd never contacted y'all about it. And, well, anyway, so he said, well, which facility was you planning on doing? And I said, I was planning on doing the Tenova Bariatrics with Dr. Boyce. And he said, well, your insurance is not going to pay for Tenova. Tenova has stopped partnering with United Healthcare. So any of the Tenova facilities are no longer accepting United Healthcare. And I'm like, oh, well, that's not a good thing. So, I'm sorry. I'm not sitting straight up, and so, yeah. And I'm laying here, and I've got my husband's fuzzy blanket and my pillow, and even my husband's dog. This crazy dog, he thinks now I don't know if he thinks he's mine or whatever, but like, he sleeps on my husband's side of the bed with my husband. But when I get up, and I don't care if it's like the wee hours of the morning, he gets up with me and he follows me. And he won't get up with my husband. The weirdest thing. I don't know. Anyway, back to my story. Okay, so anyhow, I said, okay, well, and he said, so do you still want the referral? And I'm like, yes. And so I said, I need to schedule the monthly weigh-ins. And he's like, oh, well, your insurance is not going to pay for that either. So if you want to do monthly weigh-ins, you have to make an appointment with my office and just come in here with, an earache or a toe ache or a scratch or something. so we can do a weigh-in. I'm like, are you serious? Are you really? He just wasn't very encouraging at all on weight loss. I mean, look at me. You can tell that I need something, you know. I mean, if he would just one day live in this body and have to, you know, when you wake up in the mornings and it takes you 10 minutes to get out of bed because your body aches so much and it's just, yeah. And then this weather is really, I'm in more pain because of, I believe that it's the weather. First 3 to 4 weeks, it was nice and pretty outside. And since it's turned off cold, oh my God, it's like, I feel like dying half the time. Not really, but y'all know what I mean. It's bad. It's really bad. But anyway, so he wasn't encouraging at all. So we left the office, and my husband's family was in town. And on the way over there, we went to go and meet them at Margaritaville. And on the way over there, Margaritaville coffee shop. I don't drink coffee, so, you know, anyway, I don't like coffee. I love the smell of it, but I don't like coffee. Anyway, on the way over there, so I called Dr. Boyce's office and explained to them what my PCP had told me. And she said, well, hold on a minute, let me check. And she said, well, Dr. Boyce does take your insurance, but your doctor is right, Genova does not. And she said, so Dr. Boyce can't do the surgery at Genova. And I said, does he do the surgeries at any of the other facilities? And she's like, no, ma'am. And I'm like, well, then I guess I need to go ahead and just cancel the appointment. She said, are you sure? And I'm thinking to myself, what do you mean, am I sure? That's the whole point of me going to Dr. Boyce in the first place, because I wanted weight loss surgery. What else? What other reason? Yeah. Anyway, so I canceled that appointment, and I got on the phone and I started calling around. And I don't know how it is in your district, you know, where you're from, but here, whenever you are considering the weight loss surgery, you have to do the seminar first. And a lot of the facilities offer the online. I'm crooked. Yeah. Okay, there we go. But anyway, they offer, and now you can see my dadgum double chin. This is crazy. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, y'all. It's too early. Yeah. Anyway, but they offer the online seminar. So, even before I do a seminar, because I don't want to waste my time. I mean, you know, them seminars, they last for like an hour, and I think it's like an hour and a half, that, you know, and they're basically all just about the same thing. Just about the same thing. So, anyway, so I got on the phone and I just started, because I think there's like 4 here in Knoxville, in the surrounding areas. And where I live in Kodak, and I'm like 20 minutes to the east side of Knoxville, which I like doing my shopping there because it's not so crowded. And then if you're doing like the West Town Mall and all that, it's like 35 minutes. But then again, I'm like 20 minutes from Pigeon Forge. 20 minutes to Morristown. So I'm right there in the middle of everything. Yeah. But anyway, so I started doing some calling around, and I found Foothills Weight Loss, and it says that they're from, it's like Premier Hospital, and I've never heard of Premier. I don't think, I mean, looking on the website, it's a major hospital. It's over there in Alcoa or Maryville, which is about 45 minutes from here, an hour at the most. Not bad. I mean, I don't mind driving. I mean, if I had to drive 2 hours, I would. I wouldn't care. I don't mind it. But anyway, so anyhow, I called them and I said, and I explained the situation. And I was like, Tenova's no longer, and I was scheduled with Dr. Boyce. I had already had my appointment and everything, and found out that Tenova no longer takes United Healthcare. I said, does, your doctor, the facility, and the hospital take United Healthcare? And she said, well, hold on, let me check for you. And I said, okay. And she said, oh, yes, ma'am. She said, we take it all. And she said, in fact, she says, and you can't quote me on this, she says, but I think that with your insurance, it's a full pay. And I said, really? She said, yeah. She said, you might want to check. She says, but I think it's full pay, which means no out of pocket. Yes. That's even better. Because when I was scheduled with Dr. Boyce, they had, when I had first made the appointment, they had told me that I was probably going to have kind of like a copay, that it was only going to pay for a portion. So, if I remember correctly, I think, yeah, or my insurance told me that. Someone told me that, I can't remember. Anyway, so, with them, so what I had to do was, I told them, I said, okay, I said, that's fine. I said, I'm going to go ahead and do your online seminar. I'm not going to go to the seminar. I said, but I'll do the online seminar. My daughter, my oldest daughter, Tiffany, she hijacks my car. She works 2 jobs. And she loves my little car. I have a little Toyota Echo. And she loves that little car. She's a slob when my car is concerned. She can say whatever she wants to. Every time I get in it, I have to clean my car out. Mama, I don't do that. Whenever y'all go somewhere, y'all leave it like... Okay, Tiffany. Anyway, I keep a trash bag in... It's not really a trash bag. It's a grocery bag. And I keep the handles of it on my gear shift because I have a stick shift. Okay? How difficult is it to reach over and pick up a piece of trash off the floor? Just throw it in that bag. Really? Really? Okay. Anyhow. Yeah, okay, rant over. Yeah, I love her to death. I do. She's my baby, and I love her to death. But she drives me nuts on that. That's the one pet peeve that I have is my car. And she's made the statement, not just to me, but to everybody. She said, Mama's going to get a new car, and this is my car. She treats it like her car. She does. Anyway, but she has my car more than she has, more than I do. And because she works, 5-6 days a week. And for 4 of those days, she works both jobs. So, and it's kind of funny. It's not haha funny, but she works over at the Margaritaville coffee shop early mornings, and then she leaves here around 5:30, and then why does my nose look so big? I got a little tiny nose, and it's too early, y'all. Anyway, and then she gets off there around 2:00, and then she goes into Kroger's at 6. But she used to come home, and now she don't even come home. She goes over to the Kroger's parking lot. She reclines as she gets her something to eat. She sits there and eats. She reclines at the seat back and she sleeps. She locks the doors and she sleeps. I'm like, Tiffany, you sleep in the car? She said, yes, I do. She said, yes. She said, nobody bothers me. I sleep at the foot of the parking, I park it at the foot of the parking lot. She said, nobody bothers me. And she said, no, I sleep. And I said, okay, well, to each his own, I guess. But anyway, yeah. So I went last night and to do their program, to do the Foothills program, you have to do the seminar. So I did the online seminar last night, and my computer kept freezing. So after I did the seminar, and I didn't have issues with the seminar, but the dad blasted cat kept jumping on the screen and moving, because it's a video. I mean, black and white. It's a video. And it's like, I'm wanting to say an hour and a half long. And for the most part, it is informative. So, but it's basically the same thing that I've already watched with the other facility. Anyway, but the dad blasted cat kept jumping on the computer to kitten, and she's wanting to play. And she likes getting on my chest and laying on my chest. And I was busy and I kept putting her on the floor. Well, then she was jumping on the computer and she was moving the cursor from where I was. Like I would be at, a certain point, and she'd move it all the way to the beginning, or she'd move it all the way to the end. Oh Lord, it took me forever to get to this video. So then I get through the video, and during the quiz, I did the quiz, and then after the quiz, my computer kept freezing. So it wasn't telling me whether I got enough of the questions right or whatever. So finally I exited out, and I had taken the quiz twice. And then when I went back on, and it said I had a score of 150. I had 150 points because I made a 75 on each one. I know. I made a 75. I can't figure. I don't care. I mean, hello. It's a bariatrics. Okay, so while I was doing the quiz, my husband had called Foothills because you have to have paperwork. You have to submit your paperwork. And I went and I had bought ink for my printer the other day. Put the ink in. I paid $52 for the ink. My printer's broken. Yeah. Sickening. They won't take ink back. After you open it, you're just out of luck. You're out of luck. So, yeah, that's $52 down the drain. Anybody need number 61 ink that's not ever been used? It's been opened and the little tab has been taken off but not used? You can have it. I got it. Anyway, Just let me know if you want it. It's number 61. Anyhow, so my husband called and they said, sure, we'll mail it. We'll mail it out. And he said, well, she's doing the seminar right now. And they said, sure. And they got my address and all. And I think that she'd already gotten the referral from the doctor because she knew exactly who I was. She got, I go by my real name. I hate my real name. My first name, my middle name is Elizabeth. So, that's where I get the Lizzie from. But I hate my first name. I'm telling you what. My mama and daddy was on something when they named me. It was on. Can y'all tell I'm in this mood this morning? It's too early. That's what it is. But yeah, so she's so we'll mail that right on out. So I think she got my referral because all of my doctor stuff has to be in my first name. I want to get that name changed so bad. I hate my name. Anyway, yeah, because I go by my middle name for everything. Even my business stuff is my middle name. But yeah, so I'll get the paperwork and I'll go ahead and fill that out. And I assume that they'll call me with an appointment tomorrow. I'm hoping. Later today, I should say. What is today? Friday? Thursday? It's too early, y'all. Y'all know I need to go back to bed. Oh my God. I'm in this crazy mood this morning, I guess. And then, I was talking about my husband's dog. Look, let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look. Say, Dexy. Say hey. You say hey? No? You don't want to say hello? Okay. All right, go back to sleep. Yeah. That's my husband's dog. Now ask me where my baby puppy is. She's a puppy, yeah. She's 9 years old. She's a miniature Yorkie. She's 4 pounds soaking wet. She's spoiled, right? She's in there still in the bed. She's like, no, I ain't getting up. It's not even daylight out. I ain't getting up. Yeah, she's something else, I'm telling you. But anyway, yeah. So now I've got a new doctor, and I can't even. There's 2 doctors. Their website really is not very informative at all. So maybe I should have did the in-person seminar so I could have met the doctors, but the seminar, the live seminar, the in-person seminar, isn't until the end of the month, and I don't want to wait that long. I don't want to do it. And I think because my doctor, let me set this back up here. I'm using the baby's slipper. I know, do what you gotta do. That's all I'm saying. Do what you gotta do. Anyway, because my doctor, and I'm not gonna say he was being a butt, but he just didn't seem like he was in a very good mood. Put it that way. Went my PCP yesterday morning. He didn't seem like he was in a very good mood. So, and about the monthly weigh-ins. So when Foothills calls to set my appointment, I'm going to ask him about that to see if I can just go there to do my my weigh-ins. If not, I'm gonna figure something out. I'll figure something out. They even, according to that seminar, that they'll accept like your, they got those weight loss clinics where you get different phentermine and stuff. They'll even accept those for monthly weigh-ins and stuff. That's like $100 a pop. I don't know if I could take that stuff. I took it a couple years ago. I did. Same doctor that I'm going to now prescribed it the one time, and he said, I'll give it to you one time and that's it. I'm like, okay then. So, and it did, I don't know if it really worked. Maybe I didn't give it enough, I didn't, give it a chance. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. But like I said, if my doctor won't do the weigh-ins for me, then I will go over there, and I don't have to do the phentermine. I can just, do a weight loss program with one of the weight loss clinics so I can get my weigh-ins. Yeah. Because I don't want to have to drive 45 minutes to an hour. I mean, I don't mind driving, but with Tiffany using my car, because she does work 2 jobs, that's going to be kind of difficult to arrange. Yeah. I'll have to figure it out. Anyway, okay, so this video is 26 minutes long. I know, I have been rambling for 26 minutes. 26 minutes. 27 minutes now. Anyway, yeah. Okay, I think that's about all that I needed to tell y'all. So, let me go ahead and get off of here. And by the time I add my intro, it's going to be 28 minutes, 29 minutes long, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, let me go ahead and get off here. And y'all know the quote. Y'all have a good day. And y'all got this, ladies.